Happy Sunday, everybody. Hope everybody made it to church and back. It's taking it easy in the shade and air conditioning. I just got done working on my truck. See, that right there is a shift linkage thing. So I just cut it off. I dropped it, put a bolt in there, and I'm gonna let that ride for a while because it broke once before. I fixed it, broke it again, and zip tied it, made it home, and I said I'm not paying $54 for another piece. So I went and got 54 cents of washers, a 3/8 bolt, some washers, a couple of nuts, and that'll be good enough. But today I got zero tolerance. Ain't that a pretty knife? That is a real gem of a knife right there. So y'all can see. Now that's brown G10. I thought it was brown micarta, but that is brown G10. Now the inside of this thing is titanium, which that makes it pretty nice. So, trying to get stabled up here. This is a hinderer design. Of course, y'all can see that made in the great USA. Look at here. I've been making these cow tag things. I took them to my knife show. Well, it's not really a knife show, but it was a event, and I just went and set up, sell some of my knives, some of this stuff. I've kind of been working on. Look, I come back with every bit of it. That's America there. So this is CPM 20 SV. It's from the way I take it, it's a tool steel, and it's stainless steel. So it's a stainless steel tool steel. It's pretty wear resistant from what I have read and understood. Crucible, the CPM right there stands for crucible powder metal, and I'm not sure how all that works, but man, that makes a pretty knife. You can see the edge on that thing. So it is a drop point. It's almost a Tonto because it's got this little old funky looking. It's different right here. You can feel it. It goes from one side to the other side. I'm making fingerprints all over that thing, but that's pretty nice. So it's got, I don't know what you call that, a swedge up on top there, and I'm pretty sure this is 1/8 inch thick. I think this is 1/8 inch, so yeah, it's 1/8 inch. Okay. Like I said before, it's a frame lock, titanium. See that funky looking purple titanium color? It goes all the way through this thing. It makes it pretty nice. It has a hardened steel lock back. It's 3.5 inch blade, so that's a pretty decent blade. The hardness on these are 60 to 62. I think they go by the Rockwell on that. And the closed length is 4.75, which is, to me, that's 4 3/4. But man, ain't that a pretty knife? Look, you can change it around. You can change the pocket clip to be on the other side. Now the numbers for this thing, let's see if I can find them again, is 0393. If you look it up, it shows it to be a hinderer design, and then it has a serial number of 2288. You look those up in comparison, that's what these are. These come with several different color options. I think some of them I call are pretty rare, but I think this knife come out in 2019. That's in pretty nice shape for it to be a 2019. I took this in on a trade, and I'm pretty sure the guy that had this never used it. So, but from the factory though, I think these come with a black carbon fiber outside. For whatever reason, you can buy these G10, brown G10 scales to go on here. I'm guessing the guy liked the G10 scales better than the carbon fiber ones, which, I mean, that looks pretty good. But I thought it was brown burlap micarta, but after looking at it, this is G10 because of the different layers that's in it. I don't know if y'all can tell it or not, but there's different layers in that, which should have been a pretty good indication to me that it was G10. So the G10 inserts the guy bought and put on there, I'm guessing. He may have ordered this from somewhere and it had those on there, but that makes it pretty nice though. I like it. Zero tolerance. And whenever these knives first come out, or zero tolerance first come out, I kind of had that feeling of whenever I first saw them, I was like, you know, that's a pretty nice knife. So I was going to buy one. They weren't terribly expensive then. I think they were just getting started. And I think the price on most of them was 40, 50 bucks maybe. And they were on sale pretty good too, so you know, they would have been fairly cheap then. But they've kind of really taken off now. These knives right here, these zero tolerances, I think I've seen a lot of them on eBay for like $250. So that's not a bad price. You can buy a new one for $380. Now I have seen some knockoffs, or seen somebody saying something, you know, that somebody had thought that zero tolerance was getting made over and they're being sold for a lesser price, a less legitimate price. You know, as far as I can tell, this one here is going to be, I mean, it's a genuine. It looks like just all the rest of them that are online for the hinderer design. And it is made in the USA. It's pretty much the same deal on that. Just you know, I was kind of worried at first, you know, about getting a copyrighted one, or, you know, whatever that is, a knockoff. But I think it's pretty well legitimate, just because it has I mean, there's no wear marks on this. And the guy that I got this from, he had a lot of handmade knives from different guys and different companies. Most of them I had never heard of. And they were big knives. These are big folding knives. I mean, they were probably like, they took up your whole pocket trying to put them in there. So I didn't really look at those, but I looked at this one pretty hard, and I liked it very well, and I decided to make the trade, which I don't regret it. So we'll see. I may put this one on eBay and see if it sells. I'm gonna do a little bit of research and see how much and I know what the other ones are selling for, so it may be set up there at that price and then kindly reduced until I get it sold, maybe. So but this is at 0 tolerance. That's about all I got for you today. It's hot. Stay hydrated. Stay inside in the air conditioning. God bless America and you. And remember, live life outdoors. You'll be a whole lot better off if you live your life outdoors, doing things that you really liked. And I kind of feel sorry for those people that live up in cities and places like that can't get outside. So if at any time you can get outside, be outside. We'll talk to y'all later. God bless.